So today I would like to show you how I do research before deciding what website name to have in the future. So if you've been on social media or you have a YouTube channel that you recently started, you may already be thinking whether to have a website, perhaps in the future. Certainly I'm not ready to build a website yet. However, I already would like to secure this domain. It is good to already have it reserved because .com domains go very quickly. Let me show you how I would research whether Reluctantly Midlifer is currently used anywhere on social media, and if it is, what to do about it. So first of all, let's see whether the handle Reluctantly Midlifer is used anywhere on social media. For that, I go to namechecker.com and I enter this particular handle, and we can see that the .com domain is available. There is an alternative. In fact, there are quite a few of these providers that cross-reference and cross-check availability of social media handles as well as URL names. So we can certainly see that the .com domain is available, so that's very promising. And then in terms of social media, we know that Facebook is not available. For some reason, it's not showing Instagram. I can check that on Instagram itself. Twitter, I don't really use. YouTube, it says it's available, but I'm using it, so I'm not sure why it's showing it's available. In any case, this is how you do your research of social media handles. Then you can go to one of the domain providers such as 123reg or GoDaddy.com or Ionos.com and double check that the .com domain is available. And yes, it is available as an exact match. I'm going to check whether Reluctant Midlifer is available. It is available. That's very promising as well. However, before I make a decision whether to go with the Reluctant Midlifer or Reluctantly Midlifer, I'm going to ask ChatGPT. In fact, I've already had that conversation with ChatGPT where I asked to cross-check whether Reluctant Midlifer can be found anywhere on the internet versus Reluctantly Midlifer to help me decide whether I'm going to be clashing with somebody else already using that particular name. And here's the response from ChatGPT. So Reluctant Midlifer, grammatically it is straightforward and easy to understand. However, it has found this combination of these two words already being used by another person. I did check that this person does exist and she actually has a book. And I certainly don't want to tread on anybody's toes like that. Also, there is a Pinterest user with the name Reluctant Midlifer. So then ChatGPT says, Reluctantly Midlifer. The phrasing appears to be unique with no significant usage found in current internet and social media platforms. And it still maintains the theme of reluctance towards midlife. And the cons that it identified is that it's a bit weird grammatically. Oh well. Anyway, overall, the recommendation from ChatGPT is to go with Reluctantly Midlifer and secure the .com domain, which is exactly what I'm going to do. And for that, I'm going to go to the hosting provider that I currently use for my other websites, and it's Crystal. Now let's go to register domain. Click register. So I have now registered reluctantlymidlifer.com. So now we can see that reluctantlymidlifer.com has been registered and is available for me to use should I wish to build a website for it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.